Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video was obviously not planned. I'm in my bedroom, so it was a very last minute idea. It's just I had a few people that really wanted to know how to set up a US phone number, especially for those of us that are international, because calls are pretty expensive. So how to set up a free US number. So I'm gonna film that today. Really not planned, but join me and we'll walk through a couple of steps. All right, let's go. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna tell you how I found out about a free US phone number. This was a complete accidental funny story. We had a lot of telemarketing calls because everybody loves those, especially when you're really busy. Anyway, so what we realized is you can't do anything about those. They call you and that number disappears, and then they call you again and again and again, and let's just say there's been about 30 at least vacuum calls and this and that, and anyway, we don't need that many vacuums. But in that search, we discovered that there is an app where you can have a US phone number for free. So that was what led me to figure that out. And I'm going to show you how I found mine, but there's different ones out there, and you're going to have to find one that works for you. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to go online and you're going to look at free US phone number. So basically it gives you a lot of options. You can do it on your computer, you can do it on your phone. Just go to your Google apps or your iPhone, whatever system you're using, go to your Google or iPhone and look at free US phone number. It's going to give you a lot of options. I think I found at least 12, and so there's a lot. Now, okay, so the one I use, and I'm going to show you that one, is called Text Now. I'll go through that in a little bit, but I found an app called Text Now, and basically a lot of these apps work the same way. I'm just going to tell you how mine works. The way that it works is that you get a number. You don't actually get to pick the area code. It gave me an area code. I think it's a Washington area code. I didn't choose that one. It does have a selection of a few area codes, not a lot, but hey, you get what you paid for. It's free. So it gave me several choices. I got the number with that area code. So make sure you write it down because it took me a while to remember what my number is. And then you're gonna select that number. For Text Now, it is free. However, you need to make sure you have a call at least once every 7 days. If you don't have a call during that time, your number simply disappears and you have to sign up for a new number. So if you have somebody out there that has your number, well, that number will get reassigned to the next person and your person's not going to be able to find you. So again, for this specific phone, and I'm pretty sure for most of them, you have to make sure that you have a call at least once every 7 days. A little bit of a tip, call yourself. Just pick up your landline if you still have that. If you're living in the same era as I am right now, some of us still have a landline. Pick up your cell phone and just call your US number. And just make sure you have at least one call within the 7 days. Call yourself every day. I don't know. Get somebody to call you, whichever that may be. But basically, you'll get your number, make sure you make that call, and then that number stays as yours unless you missed those 7 days, and then it disappears. So then the next step you're looking at is you're going to have to give that number to someone. Don't forget that part. I've made that mistake. I wrote down the number, didn't give that to the person. They need that to call you. Anyway, a little bit of a different funny story there that I'm not going to include because it makes me sound really weird. But make sure you give the number to someone. Now, as I mentioned, if you don't have a call within those 7 days, that number does disappear on you. So what you can do is you can pay for it. There are different price packaging on them. I don't know how much it is because I haven't paid for mine. I've kept it as free, but there is a different price for whether it's per month or per year, etc. So you can get it to lock in your number, so you will have that number as your number. Then you don't have to worry about calling yourself or somebody calling you. That's up to you if you want to pay to reserve that number. Also, if you pay, it gets rid of the ads. Otherwise, you do get quite a few ads, but that's okay. See, I didn't care about the ads. I didn't care about keeping that call every 7 days because my phone rings about every 7 minutes. So not something I'm concerned about. But okay, so again, make sure you either call yourself at least once in those 7 days. If that is the number you have for text now, it is 7 days, or that you got a call within those 7 days. And if you hate the ads, then, well, you're going to put up with the ads to get it for free. But if you want to lock in your phone, then you pay for the package, whatever your price is, then you won't have the ads and you won't have to worry about somebody calling you. So that is just one of the options I found, and that is Text Now. And I'm gonna show you how it works in one sec here. Here it is on my phone. I'm probably gonna need to not show you everybody that is on my list, but that's okay. So basically you got your contacts and your calls. It's nothing fancy. It does not do emails. It does not do photos, I think, or I haven't been able to figure out if it does photos. There's no voicemail on it. I don't even think there's call forwarding on it. I think you have to pay for all those features. So what you're getting for free is just a number, and it is a US number. So again, you're not getting anything fancy, but hey, it is free. So when somebody contacts you, yes, you get that free number. You can text on this one. I noticed that it does have a camera here. Here, I'll bring it closer up. It does have a camera, and it's got a place where you can text right there. So I guess with this one you can text, you can send a photo, but the purposes I use it for, I didn't need that. But hey, it was nice to have it as a bonus. So I guess you can even do a video. If you look at that in the corner there, you can do a video call. Again, these are not features I've personally used. I just needed a free US number, and it does that. And as you can see, when I got the phone going, the ads are scrolling through, which does not annoy me at all. But if you're a person that gets annoyed, you might want to pay for it. But this is what you get for free. You're going to get a number. And like I said, Text Now, I found, gives you very few choices in terms of area code. But I don't know, it didn't really matter to me that much. So there are other apps I have tried. One I have personally tried was Talkatone. And I know many people love that one. They love it more than Text Now. They say it drops calls less, the quality is better. It didn't work for me. And the thing is, I think it didn't work because of the person I was talking to. So some phones may work better with some apps. Some apps might work better with certain states. So for me, Talkatone did not work with states like Washington, Oregon, Ohio, some of the northern states. It just didn't want to work with. It echoed, it just hung up, it dropped calls. It didn't work. I don't know why. And I found that some of the other states like California, Arizona, it did great. And yeah, I didn't need those states, but it did work great for those. So I don't know why it seemed like that app did not work either for those states, or it didn't work with my phone specifically. But I've had people that say that app is better than the Text Now. So Talkatone did have more options for the states I was looking for. That's the only thing I did like about it. I liked that it had more options. But quality was more important, so I did end up deleting that off my phone. Anyway, I'm going with Text Now because even though it didn't give me the area code I would have preferred to have, I find that it drops calls less for me, and for the states that I'm using it, it seems to work better. So make sure that you go and try them out. Just download the app, try it out, compare it. You're gonna have to get the person that you're talking to, maybe call you and give you feedback from their end. I found that was the best for me. It is a learning curve, so get them to call and just tell you how they feel it's working, because some of the guys that I've talked to say, oh, this echoes, or it's too quiet, or it's too this, or the sound is a little choppy or anything like that. So I got to play with different apps and I got the feedback. Sometimes it sounded really great on my end, but it wasn't on theirs, and then vice versa. So just play around with it. It is a free app. You download it to your phone and then you delete it if you don't like it, right? I mean, it is going to be a learning curve, but once you find something that you like, you'll stick with it. Because I think for me, this has been now a few years and I'm enjoying it. And no, I haven't paid to make it mine yet, but I just might, just because I like that one. There are different ones also in different places where you live, and by that I mean I don't know where you are. I am in Canada here. I know that Australia has different choices. I know UK has very different choices, etc. Some people have Skype, and Skype I don't know about. I believe that it is a whole package that you do have to pay for. It is not free. People ask me about Skype. I have not tried Skype at all, but I know that it had good feedback because you are paying for it, and it had good stable sound and all that stuff. But I don't know about Skype. I've never had it, so I just wanted a free number basically. And like I said, sometimes you do get what you paid for, so remember that it's not gonna give you your great service that you might be used to with your normal mobile phone. It's gonna give you a lot less because you are paying a lot less. But basically that is the basics on a free US number. Again, so basically just check out the different apps and see what works for you. I just wanted a free US number. Like I said, I am in Canada. The calls to Canada were going to be really, really expensive. So there's different rates, of course, depending state to state, country to country, etc. But I just wanted to have cheaper phone calls to call someone or for them to call me. And so this was really great. Again, the app itself is free unless you sign up for it. The calls are not free, of course. So the person calling you is still going to pay whatever the fees that they are paying. And it's just saving you a lot of money on those international calls. And I know for me, especially when you have calls coming from a US prison system, it's been a lifesaver. And so a lot of the guys that I've talked to said, can you please tell my family members or my loved ones, where did you find a free number? All right, so thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Like I said, it was a very last minute thing. I've had a few people that have contacted me and said, where did you get a free US number? So I thought I'd jump in here and film it, and I've babbled for a while. Anyway, so you're gonna have to try out your numbers and your apps and all that stuff and see how that works for you. Just a big disclaimer, I'm not affiliated with TextNow or any other services. This just is my opinion, my trial and error. So this is just me, my own opinion. I don't get anything, no sponsorship, no affiliations on that. And one more thing before you turn off your phone or wherever you're watching this, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video or find it helpful, or you know somebody that could use the help, click that little thumbs up in there. It helps to promote my channel. And yeah, just share the video because I think a lot of people don't know that this option exists and it can help them. But I appreciate all of you that are on here, and I hope you have a good day.